Hey, Sona here. Welcome back to my channel, the place to be to create a life that you love. And since it's February, the month of love, I will be talking about self-love today. So what does self-love mean? I want to share my story as well as share a few tips as to how you can practice self-love in your life. So self-love may mean different things for different people. It has a lot of different aspects to it. For some, it may be taking care of their own needs, prioritizing themselves. For others, it may be talking more about themselves, understanding themselves on a deeper level, doing things that they love, standing up for themselves. It's different for different people. And the best thing about self-love is that self-love has no boundaries. You can never get over it. It's something that you can practice every time and something that will give you a lot of joy and contentment. Coming to my story, for years I prioritized others' needs over mine. Maybe because I never knew what self-love meant, or rather, I did not know the true meaning of self-love. I kept doing for others, I kept doing for my family, for my children, for everyone around, but never gave myself enough importance, never loved myself enough to understand that even I am important, even my needs have to be met, and those don't have to come from anyone else. They can be fulfilled by me myself. What happened one day was a friend of mine came home and she was like, Sona, you're one of the smartest friends I've known from school. And seeing you like this today is very upsetting. At that point of time, something inside me shifted deeply. I began to think that I was a very different person when I was in school or college. I was a very enthusiastic person. I was very hardworking. I was very dedicated, committed, and true to myself. I never gave up. If I decided on something, I would do it no matter what, and that's what I was known for. And here I am today, not doing anything and not appreciating myself, just keep on giving and not getting anything in return. The point here is not whether I get anything in return or not. The point is whether I am happy to be just giving and not prioritizing myself. And after that, I decided to focus on myself, gave myself that importance that I am enough. I am worthy, my self-worth matters. I began to work on myself and things drastically changed after that because I learned the true meaning of self-love. Let me share with you a few tips as to how you can practice self-love in your life. So the first and the foremost thing according to me is to accept yourself for who you are. Just believe in yourself and know that you are enough. Remember that if you do not learn to love yourself, no one else is ever going to do that. I mean, why will anyone do that when you don't believe in yourself? Learning to appreciate yourself, to acknowledge yourself for the little wins that you've had in life is very, very important. Do not beat yourself up if you have not been able to accomplish a particular task. That is very, very important because when you beat yourself up, you really put yourself down, which is not required. Self-love truly means that you just learn to love yourself, accept yourself in any situation, no matter what. There may be emotions that you're going through. Then you may have low days, high days. Your energies may be very high some days. Something must have put you down. Everything is going to happen. But how you react, how you accept yourself at all situations, knowing that this is just a phase and it will pass. This is just an emotion which you need to deal with, but that emotion is not permanent. If there is someone who's called you fat, thin, dark, that does not mean that that is you. You do not have to call yourself by those names. You do not have to identify yourself by those names because they are not you. And when you start believing that they are true, that is the time you go low. That is the time you put yourself down, which is not needed because you are enough. At all times, remember that you are worthy, you are enough, and absolutely no one can put you down. If there is anyone who can put you down, it is you and only you. Do you want to do that? You need to decide whether you want to do that or not. And finally, giving yourself time is another thing that I really relate to, something that is so close to my heart. I believe every individual should learn to give themselves time. For some, it may be morning walk. For some, it may be meditating, connecting with oneself, connecting with the higher soul. For some, it may be exercising. For some, it may be a different form of workout. For some, it may be spending just some alone time, just some me time. For some, it may be just enjoying a cup of ice cream, being alone, staying alone. And there are various forms of this, giving time to yourself. And sometimes it's okay to just indulge in some foods which you know are not healthy, but your body craves for it. At times it is okay because there are certain things that really your soul desires for. And you should just learn to appreciate it and accept that your body wants something and give it that attention. Giving time to yourself is really something that I've always done, always practiced, and till date I think that has been my fuel, that has been my energy always, that helps me to get more of love within so that I have enough of love to give outside to the world. So the top 3 things that I spoke today about self-love are accepting yourself the way you are, standing up for yourself in your own eyes, and giving time to yourself. Remember that self-love has 1,000 different ways where you can practice self-love. These are just a few things that I practice. And if there is anything else that you want to add on to, please comment and let me know. I would be glad to hear something, and maybe someone else may also benefit from this. What is your form of self-love? And if you haven't already started practicing it, make a commitment today, right now, in the comment section, what it is that you are going to practice for self-love in your life. Trust me, magic will begin to happen. I strongly believe in that. Thank you so much for watching. Do pass this video on to someone who needs to practice self-love in their life. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you next week. Namaste.